All right, plus pack, we are back with another video. Before we get started with this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much. We ended up reaching 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, guys. So if you guys were supporting this channel, thank you guys so much. That really means so much to me that we actually were able to reach it. And you know, in light of reaching that big milestone for this YouTube channel, I wanted to give back to all you guys. So for the month of February, I wanted to do a pretty cool giveaway. So I wanted to choose 5 random subscribers throughout the month of February. And I'll be giving away 4 perfect 7SV Temtems as well as 1 Luma, guys. So if you want a shot at one of those giveaways, guys, drop the sub button. So yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, guys, feel free to like and subscribe. That would definitely help us out. And thank you guys for those that do. But all right, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so if you guys been keeping up with a little bit of what's going on in Temtem recently, in the past week we've got a really cryptic message from 𝗏𝗏, guys. And of course, 𝗏𝗏 is the company that makes Temtem. And it was over on their Twitter, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so this was the first message we received, and it was a little bit of something we had to decipher as a community, right? So they were just giving us little hints here and there, and this was the very first one, right, guys? So it was January 27th, about 1 week ago here. And look what they said, guys. They said, over the next few days, you must put your heads together to learn more about something truly unique, right? Okay, guys. So they gave us that to start off. So every single day since then, 𝗏𝗏's been dropping little hints here and there. And they've been dropping them on their official Discord, on their official Play Temtem forums, as well as the Reddit, guys. So a couple of community members throughout the week have been putting those clues together. But it just so happens that today, on February 2nd, 𝗏𝗏 just went all out and released the hint, or completely released it for us. So no more speculation. We finally really get to know what it was, because originally we were all thinking that it was something to do with Cipanku. So I don't think it's anything to do with Cipanku, but much rather a Temtem that will be released with the Cipanku update, guys. So let's see what they released for us this time. And guys, before I keep going forward, I just want to give a huge shout out to those guys over on the forum. These were the guys, dedicated community members, strictly dedicated to figuring out what the heck 𝗏𝗏 was talking about all week. So shout out to these guys here. And they were taking the clues from everywhere. You know, some of the devs, like we see here, just one word, breeder. Different ones saying things like the reservoir, right? Just simple words. But all these guys here have been putting it together. So much love to these guys. So let's go and see exactly what it was that Temtem/𝗏𝗏 was essentially announcing for all of us, right? So here it goes, guys. A unique in every aspect. This Temtem has the unequaled ability to replicate any other Temtem subspecies. This makes it the ultimate breeder thanks to its genomic reservoir contained in its tail, right? So hey, that sounds really cool, honestly. So it looks like this Temtem that's going to be coming out in Cipanku, it looks like it's not going to have any gender, guys. So a little bit genderless Temtem, which of course indeed makes it the ultimate breeder. You don't have to be a male or a female to breed with this Temtem. And 𝗏𝗏 hasn't released exactly what it looked like, but they gave us little hints. So we see like a little bit of a tail here, or not a tail, I think it's the feet. This is probably a portion of the eye right there. It looks like a little bit of the unknowns you guys know from Pokemon. That's pretty cool. And then this is, I think, the tail. I'm not too sure. However, some of the community members have already started speculating a little bit of what it will look like. So I believe I saw it here in the comments. Yeah, take a look. Shout out to 𝗧𝗏𝗺 here. This might very well be what it looks like. I believe a lot of this speculation of the look of the Temtem is mainly from the first ever time something like this came up with this exact tail. Take a look at this, guys. Yeah, so if we go to their old Twitter post back at Halloween, right? We all knew this was a newer Temtem. We didn't know. We thought it was going to be just a Cipanku Temtem. But this might be the whole Ditto Temtem, right? The Ditto of Temtem. And it looks like this. So we see the little tail that they're talking about. Their genomic reservoir is in there. So cool. We could tell it almost looks electric, but apparently it's just going to have no subspecies, right? So no typing, aka it'll be able to breed with every single typing in the game, which is really, really interesting. Because, you know, we recently already got the 𝗂𝗍𝗄, right? And 𝗂𝗍, we thought was a little bit like the Ditto of our game. But no, apparently we are getting like an official Ditto-like Temtem, which is really, really cool. So hey, let's see what other pictures these guys had. It was this one, so it could very well look like this. Probably, you know, 9 out of 10 likely to look like that. Okay. I kind of like this one right here, a little crazier with the tongue out, but essentially all with the same color, all with that unique tail there. Hey, maybe like Plankton. You know, potentially inspired from Plankton right there. But yeah, essentially the whole idea of what we're getting, the whole vibe of this Temtem is essentially the Ditto of Temtem. So yeah, if you don't know what that means, essentially the Ditto-like Temtem. So I believe, guys, I don't play too much Pokemon Sword and Shield, but from my understanding, Ditto is essentially able to breed with every single type of Pokemon. So I believe that's what we're gonna have here. It doesn't have a name just yet, so we could call them... TEM Ditto for now, guys. So little TEM Ditto. Yeah, so this guy will be genderless, have the ability to breed with every single typing. So what exactly does that mean for the Temtem community, for the Temtem economy? Let's go ahead and break it down, right? From my understanding, I believe it's just going to be a catchable Temtem out in Cipanku when the new patch is released, that you still are going to be able to catch it, but you still have to breed it down. So if you want to make like perfect 7 SVs, you're going to have to breed this TEM Ditto and breed it down exactly the same way until you have either, you know, your 3 SVs you want, the 5 SVs, or that 7 SV Temtem. Of course, since there's no fertility, or rather, sorry, since there's no genders, right, you shouldn't have any such issues as gender blocked here, right? So you should be able to get a perfect, flawless breed all the way through 7 out of 7, right? So what exactly, as I said, does that, how does that impact the Temtem breeding community, right? Essentially, if it works the exact same way as it does over there on Pokemon, you're gonna still be required to use the female Temtem, right? So I was originally thinking like, hey, if it's genderless, maybe you can breed a genderless TEM Ditto with a male Temtem and you still get that male, right? If it worked that way, I think it would definitely have a big impact on the economy. A lot of those tougher breeds such as 𝗬𝗫, such as 𝗬𝗨, those would see a big decrease in price. However, I think it's safe to say that I believe you're still going to be required to have a female Temtem available to you for that breed, right? So you know how Temtem breeding works, right? Whatever the female is, it's what's actually going to be the one to, you know, pop out in the egg, right? So yeah, with that being said, if it works exactly like that, where the female is still required, I don't think we're going to have a big impact in terms of the economy. I think generally it's going to be around the same pricing wise. Because like I said, you're going to still require the female. So you're still going to have to deal with a little gender lock up to that female's part. The one thing that makes it incredibly much easier for all the breeders is that once you already bred it out, you know, if you have a successful breed, by the end of it, you have a Temtem, you know, full 7 perfect stats, and it usually has about 3 fertility left. So if that's a female, you no longer have to worry about pairing it with anything else. You could just get this TEM Ditto and just get 3 free perfect 7 SVs just like that, quick and easy. I think this is a really interesting Temtem for the breeders out there in the archipelago, right? One thing to note though, I will say, I believe since it's genderless, typeless, I think is not gonna have every single egg move in the world, right? Which is why I said I don't think it's going to have that big of an impact on the economy, because you're still going to be required to put those egg moves. So by the time that you're finished with your 7SV, you want to make sure you have all those egg moves in there to make your, your maximum amount of profit when you sell it to some of these competitive tamers. I honestly believe just the whole idea of this Temtem is to make the breeding life a little bit simpler. So if you already been playing Temtem for, say, the past year, like some of us, gender lock when you go through breeding, it's a very real thing. So I believe this Temtem here, this 𝗬𝗬𝗺𝗀 for now, I hope we get the name soon so we can address it accordingly. This 𝗬𝗬𝗺 will be able to save us a lot of headache when we go through our breeding. Of course, if it's gonna work the same way where we need the female, there's still some type of gender lock there, but normally, or I feel like for the most part, it's gonna be rather easier, just because you don't have to go out of your way to find another pair. So for those harder breeds, like I said, 𝗬𝗿𝗺 and 𝗬𝗨, where you want to find a good pair for those, you can just use the 𝗬𝗬𝗺 and not worry about anything else, right? So I think the idea is to have like a big stack, or not a huge stack, but a good amount of this 𝗬𝗬𝗺 in your boxes. So anytime you go to breed, you don't have to think about, okay, I need this Temtem to pair it with mine. So I was breeding a Volcrane the other day, and you need a Catfire and a Mudrid, right? So if you got those egg moves out the way, you no longer need those Temtems. So once you have your egg moves in, no matter what Temtem it is, you're gonna be able to use that 𝗬𝗬𝗺, right? So I think for overall, I don't think there's going to be a big impact in terms of price depreciation so much, which is a good thing, right? Having price is good. Make sure all you breeders can make some good money. So yeah, I think for the most part, it's just to make, a little quality of life difference in the breeding process, which is always a plus in my opinion. So honestly, I don't think it's going to have the same effect as something, like the radars did to the Luma economy. I think it's just going to be around the same for everything pretty much, unless it changes. The only big thing, like as I said before, if it doesn't require the female gender, then things like 𝗬𝗿𝗺 is going to be a huge hit down. I just spent like 150k on a specialized 𝗬𝗨 with that 1-speed SV. So Tems like that you got to go out your way to catch a lot of breeding fodder for those 5% Temtems, those 10% Temtems. It's gonna make it a whole lot easier. So we'll see, guys. I will keep us all updated when 𝗬𝗏 gives us more releases, more news, because I believe, guys, let me know in the comments down below, when do we think Cipanku is coming out? Because I'm thinking a month. I'm thinking this month, by February 28th, if not the 21st, right? 𝗬𝗏 loves their 21st. If not by then, we will see, guys. So like I said, I will keep us all updated when that happens. So A, we get the name of this Temtem, and B, we get the juicy details of exactly what is gonna go down with this Temtem. But yeah, guys, I just want to do a quick video because I thought that was really exciting news that just came out for the community. So yeah, guys, just want to give a quick update on that. Of course, when more updates on this Temtem or just overall Cipanku news comes out, of course I will be here to give us all the juicy updates. So like I said before, guys, feel free to subscribe. But hey, if you guys have any idea for yourselves of what exactly this Temtem is or might be, guys, any good theories, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to read what some of you guys think about this Temtem. Maybe you guys disagree with me in some areas. I'm down to talk about it, guys, so let me know. Forgot to mention, I do stream 5 days a week, Wednesday through Sunday, over there on Twitch. So twitch.tv/plusop if you want to catch me. I'm usually always live by 6 p.m. EST, guys, so do the conversion in your guys' time zone. Also, of course, I want to be posting more videos along the same idea. So hey, if you guys have any questions or any topics you guys want me to cover in any future videos, just drop them in the comments, guys. Of course, I try to read every single comment when I can. And hey, I am listening. So if you guys are looking for a specific comment or topic for me to touch on, I'm game. I've been playing this game for over a year. Favorite game of the year, rather. So hey, I love talking about Temtem. Like I said, just a nice little short video discussing the newest update that just came out, guys. But I'll be back for some future updates. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I will see you around. But for now, plus a peace and out of here, guys. See ya.